Well, good evening, everyone. It is good to see you, and as I say on most Sunday mornings, great to be together, although we are getting together in much different ways than we're used to. But this was an opportunity, I think, to get us together in this way, virtually, between services. 7 days is a long time since we're really not seeing each other the way we're used to. So this is a way for us, I think, to connect a little bit, for me to share some information with you about some things that we're doing and that are happening or have happened, and also just a moment of connection to recognize that while we are not together physically, we are still together as a congregation. We are one church in spite of the distance or the things that are keeping us separated right now. So I hope you're having a good week. I hope that you're maintaining your social distancing, and that's always an interesting thing, isn't it, for all of us to figure out how to do that. I don't know about you, but I'm so conscious now of every time I touch my face, and every time I touch, the handle of a door, and trying to get somewhere where I can wash my hands, it changes you, of course, to be in the situation that we're in, and we think about things we never imagined that we would be thinking about. But here we are nonetheless, and as we've heard many times from other people, we're going to get through this and try to connect with each other as much as we can along the way. So I wanted to just share a few things in the way of announcements that are things that are happening to, I guess, maintain our connection as a congregation. And one of the things that we've done is Emily Fritz has sent out some packets to all our kids, activities and information, things to keep them engaged and involved, things that parents can do with them. And if you did not get a packet and you thought maybe you would or would have expected one, please get back to us and let us know, because we've got them, and we tried very hard to make sure that we captured everybody who we would want to get a packet to and who needed one. So please let us know if somehow we've missed anybody in the process. And we also have some information that's going to be sent out to our youth. Hopefully before Sunday we'll get that in the mail. It may not be to you by Sunday, but we're going to get that information out and as soon as we can. So some other things that are happening. We've changed our website a little bit, fccrichmond.com, and go to that website if you haven't been there. And you're going to see, if you scroll down just a little bit, 3 pictures kind of lined up next to each other. And those pictures have some words under them. Those are all articles that you can click on those pictures. And I've written a couple of things. Glenn Burkett has written something, and I will be adding more things to that with time. And with various people contributing some articles. They're really just meditations, some things to encourage us to, I guess, give us some good things to focus on, because right now we sure need that. I hope that you will go there and find what has been already posted on our website. And we'll be linking those articles, those meditations, to our Facebook page. So you'll be able to see them there. If you want to know when a new one has been placed on there, we'll notify you through that, through our Facebook page. We're also amending our website so that it will have a live stream of our service. And we don't have that set up tonight. We're still working on some technology, and really we've done a lot of things that I'm sure, like a lot of churches, we've needed to do for a while. And we've done those things, and we're still finishing up. We're almost, I think, accomplished the things that we really needed to do to meet the needs of the situation that we're in. But if you go to our website, fccrichmond.com. You'll see right as soon as you get there a link, a button that will about our online worship service. And you can click on that. It will take you to another screen where you'll find not just the live stream service, if that's when you're entering the website, but also recordings of all the things that we've live streamed. And so if you miss something, you can always go there and find it, and you can find it as well on our Facebook page. And all of our live streams to Facebook will be recordings that will be there, and you can go and find and watch them later. The other thing that we've added to the website, or we're in the process of adding, is a way for donations to happen online. And I recognize many of you will probably mail in your contributions to the church, and we've received some this week. I sure appreciate that. But if you wanted to have an option for making a donation through some other means other than mail, we'll have there a link to PayPal and to a company that will help us process a direct withdrawal from your account if you want to just pay that way. And those will all be options for you. I would say within the next 4 or 5 days that will all be in place, and you could go online and find that and make those kinds of gifts if you'd like to. So we rang the bell for our worship service last week, and we'll continue to do that as long as we are kind of worshiping in this way, and that will happen at 10 o'clock. And we had some people who came by at 10 last Sunday morning just to hear the bell being rung, and you're welcome to do that if you'd like. Please stay in your cars if you do, but you can drive around to the back of the church and watch and listen to someone ring the bell. It really is a beautiful bell for as old as it is. I also wanted to say that we did communion this past Sunday, and that was an interesting experience. I don't know what it was like for you, but I hope that you found a way to do communion and realize we don't need to have what we would normally use for communion here. Any kind of liquid, juice, water, milk, all of those things would be a good substitute. And any kind of bread, crackers, whatever you might have around the house, I want to encourage you to do that. And even to the point, some people posted pictures of their communion table, the communion elements that they had laid out, and I thought that's a great idea. I would like to encourage more of that. So my invitation to all of you is, if you're going to join us for our online service on Sunday at 10:40, once you've got your communion table put together, if you feel comfortable doing so, take a picture of it and post it to our Facebook page. It would be great just to see what everybody's doing, and it will be a nice reminder of the fact that while you see me breaking the bread and doing all of that here, we are all sharing in the meal together. And I think it would be a wonderful thing for us to do. So think about that. Post a picture of your communion table on our Facebook page Sunday morning before we start our live stream worship service. Well, I think, I've said before that this is a strange time. We'll all be saying that almost on a daily basis because every day things are changing. And we're dealing with new things, new challenges. And what's been very interesting for me to watch is really the creative ways that people have found to connect. And it's been wonderful to see that. It really speaks to how important connection is to us. Jesus said that we are to love God with all of our heart, mind, and soul, and that we are to love our neighbor as ourselves. That we are really people who are designed for love and for connection and for community. It's really a part of who we are, and that really starts becoming evident when we see the ways that people have found their own way to make a with one another. And I think maybe this is the time where that's especially important for all of us, to maintain those connections, to lean on one another, and to offer our shoulder for someone else to lean on. And that, I think that does take some initiative on our part to reach out, send a text, make a phone call, do what you can to connect with others, and not just within our church, but maybe especially those within our church, so that we can continue to, I guess, hold together our congregation. I know that you're all doing this with your family and your friends, but this is our community of faith, and we want to do what we can to nurture that and to help it to thrive as well, as much as we can through this time. But as I said, it's really been a lot of fun to watch that, to see the creative ways that people have found to connect. You've seen it on the media. I know we've seen folks doing all kinds of things around the world to be out and to show their love for one another and how important those connections are. That's my invitation to you as you think about how to get through this time. Of course, I'm thinking about that a lot myself. Now more than ever, we need to find strength in one another and to support and encourage those connections. It's a powerful thing, and I hope perhaps you'll be thinking about those individuals that maybe could use a phone call, somebody who could use an email or a text. All of those ways are great ways for us to connect with one another and to be God's church. And we can still do that. I think that's kind of the defiant thing in all of this, is that, you know, in spite of the barriers that we have, we can still stand up and be God's church, to love one another and to fellowship together, even in this moment now. And we'll be looking for other ways to do that, to make those connections, and to maybe create some ways for more face-to-face opportunities for us to see one another, to talk in that way. And what a great thing that will be when we can set those things up. Well, I want to say we're doing everything we can to connect with you. You're important, and I sure appreciate the words of support and encouragement that have come into the church for the staff. We really appreciate that. And as I started off, we're going to get through this, and we're going to continue to thrive and grow as a congregation. So God bless you. I'm going to say a prayer before I go, and then Linda's going to play some music to take us out. We've got this unique setup here in our loggia. We're looking for the right place to do it, to just make this a cozy moment for all of us. So we'll see how that goes. But next week, at 7 o'clock on Thursday, we're going to do this again, and we'll keep doing this every week at 7 while we are, I guess, operating as a church in the way that we are. So let me say a blessing, a prayer over us, and then we'll enjoy some music from Linda as we go. Shall we pray? God, we give thanks today again for the ways that you have given to us to connect with one another, to show our love for one another, and to show in turn our love for you. And God, we just pray for all those who are really feeling the weight of this time in their life, that you will hold them close and support them, give them the strength they need, but surround them, God, with people who will help give them that shoulder to lean on and support them through this time. God, we again lift up the leaders of our country and all the countries around the world who are struggling and working so hard to find the best way to deal with this pandemic that we are in. We just ask that you grant them wisdom and strength for the work that they do. God, we pray that you continue to be with us as a church, drawing us closer together and closer to you. Help us to continue to serve you, even under these conditions, through our love for you and the love that we show for others. We pray all